You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. This is episode 71. It is June 22nd, 2023, and thanks for hanging with me. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. Then head on over to youtube.com/Hello Cupcake, It's Me to go give that some love and like and follow over there. Then head on over to the blog, hellocupcakeitsme.com, to check out the blog and give it some love. And also, check out the new Instagram. It's instagram.com/hellocupcakeitsme. So, man, how y'all doing? Yesterday, I had to go to the urgent care because I had a serious sinus issue going on. And, like, the top of my lungs felt heavy and full of crap. And I was coughing up, like, this brown mucus and stuff like that. And I was just like, fuck, I don't want to be sick, you know? Like, no one wants to be sick unless you're a little kid and you, like, got to stay home and watch TV all day. But, as an adult, you're just like, nope, I ain't got time for all this foolishness. So, it had been coming on since, like, Saturday evening. And it just got progressively worse and worse with the sinus pressure and, like, feeling like my teeth were going to fall out because there was so much pressure. And, like, my right side of my face is more, like, boogered up, no pun intended, than the left side of my face. And so, like, just the pressure that I felt on my teeth was unnecessary. And I kept doing, like, all these sinus pressure, like, techniques where you push on this part of your body or this part of your face, and it's supposed to drain and release the pressure and all that other stuff. And I've been using neti pots and some other homeopathic remedies that I had, and broke down and got some Alka-Seltzer and, like, some over-the-counter medications and stuff, and using Zicam and things like that just to try to, like, break up whatever the hell was going on. Well, yesterday, I got up, got ready to go to the YMCA and go do my usual whatever, and I drove all the way into town, and I sat in front of the YMCA, and I was just like, I can't do this. So that's when I went to the store and got my medication that I needed, and then I went home and I just slept, and I got home about 7:30, and I slept from about 7:45 to 11:15, and then I got up and just kind of went about my business doing my day. And about 2 o'clock, I was like, you know what, I need to take myself into the urgent care and just see what this is like, what's going on. I took a at-home COVID test and make sure that it wasn't COVID. You know, going through 2.5 years of COVID-related bullshit and everything, that's the first thing you think of. It was like, oh God, somebody gave me COVID. But anyways, I went into urgent care, and the doctor is like, Mr. Peterson, so many people have been coming in with the same exact crap. It's just allergies. Thankfully, it's nothing, like, more sinister or whatever else. I said, okay, cool, awesome, high fives all around, you know. I've never had allergies before, and so I don't know what to expect of allergies. And so now that I know kind of what to expect, if it happens again, then I'll just chalk it up to allergies. But, oh, Lord have all the mercy. It was crap. And so, yeah, that's how I spent yesterday. And I woke up this morning feeling like almost 100% better. I'm still a little bit lightheaded or what have you, but, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are my, like, heavy scheduled days. So I'm planning on being able to go back to the Y tomorrow. I just wanted to, like, seriously rule out any like possible sicknesses and stuff like that. And you know, I did aspirate a little bit on Monday when I went to the pool. When I jumped in, some water went up my nose and I inhaled a little bit of it. And then later on that evening, I had a glass of wine and I inhaled a little bit of it also. And so it's no surprise that my whole body's like, dude, WTF. But outside of that, things have been going pretty decent. I been making some good leeway on my book. I've gotten a lot of new, like, just vigor for that book. And also working on a new blog that is something completely and totally different and devoid of the Hello Cupcake brand. And getting back into doing that blog. It was a blog that I've been working on and off since the what was it? Probably 2013-ish, maybe 14 is when I started working on it. And then in 2016, for whatever reason, I just like quit working on it altogether. And so I had a really good following, and I'm starting to build that following back up again. At current, well, the last time I looked at the blog, I had over 16,000 viewers for that, and my Instagram channel is blowing up and everything. So I'm dividing all of my creative talents between my blogs, my YouTube, and now here. And I just recently got a new, or at least new to me, Blue Yeti Nano microphone, and I am so flippin' excited to start using this thing, guys. I have wanted the Blue Yeti Nano for like the last few years, and it fell into my lap basically. And so now that I have it, I'm really excited. I'm just waiting for an adapter to come in the mail so that I can properly connect it to my phone and set my phone up as my podcast studio, which I'm pretty sure a lot of other people may utilize their smartphones for podcasting and stuff like that. I know that there's other people that have like full-on podcasting studios and recording studios and stuff like that, but you know, I'm Billy Budget over here. Like, my budget is very meek and mild, and I do the best I can with what I have available to me. And, you know, like I said before, that should be the coat of arms for my family. Do the best you can with what you have available to you. So, yeah. And the fact that the microphone can be powered by the phone means that I can now take the microphone with me and record on the fly like I normally do. In the past, I had this little lavalier clip-on mic, but when I upgraded to the Samsung S21, I'm sorry. When I upgraded to S21, it no longer has a 3.5 jack. It just has the USB-C. And I have the USB-C to 3.5 jack connector. I forget to bring it with me or have it connected to my lavalier. So anyways, long story short, got a new microphone. Looking forward to using it. Really excited about it. I do need to get a wind guard for it, or a dead cat or whatever, to put on it. So then that way it will break up the like popping pea sound and all that other stuff. What else? Oh, so as some of you may know, if you've listened to my past podcasts and if you have watched any of my YouTube videos, you guys know that I am in the process of learning sign language. Well, I've downloaded a couple of apps now. One of them is a finger spelling word search app, which is really awesome and kind of frustrating all at the same time, because You're taking a 3-dimensional finger sign and making it 1-dimensional, and then trying to like also search for words and all this other stuff. So I like the challenge that that's provided me. There's also another ASL app that I downloaded called Intersign, Intersign, and it's on iPhone, so you can get it on the App Store or on the Play Store, and it's really amazing, the things that I'm learning with that. And if any of you have ever used Duolingo or Babelfish or any of those other kind of language learning programs, it's kind of set up the same way, where you have individual sections, and each section has like 5 sections, and then you do a quiz, and then you move on to the next section. All of it is completely free, but it's banner driven. So after you complete a section, then you have a banner ad that shows up, and then you have to watch a few minutes of that ad or whatever, and then you move on to the next section. It does have a premium section that is like, I think you can pay monthly, every 6 months, or yearly, and then that removes the ads, and it adds a couple of games and stuff like that. So it's pretty damn decent, and I'm really enjoying that. And then I also I watch 2 content providers. One is ASL with Debbie on Facebook, and then the other one is Learning ASL with Meredith. And yesterday, Debbie showed one that I knew but the sign for hungry and horny are the same exact sign, depending on how you do it. So if you take your dominant hand and you make the letter C, and you put that against your chest, and you go down once, like you're going down toward your belly button, then that means that you are hungry. But if you do it multiple times, it means horny. And I'm starting to find that there are a lot of similar signs, like the sign for cherry and the sign for strawberry are basically the same thing. It's just the index finger versus the pinky finger. And so it was kind of I had to laugh at myself, because the other day I told somebody that I was hungry for pizza. And so in sign language, it came across that I was horny for pizza. And you don't sign English, you sign in ASL. So, like, what I mean by that is, you wouldn't sign, I want a piece of pizza. You would sign, pizza, want I. And so I'm having to get used to untraining my brain to be proper English, and training it to be like the subject, and then afterwards the other things. And so basically I said pizza, horny I. So I'm horny for pizza. And I couldn't understand why they were looking at me weird, but they didn't correct me. And I was just like, oh, that makes sense now. I said I'm horny for pizza. I'm like, I guess horny could be the new word for hungry. Whatever. So I had to have a good giggle at myself about all that. And as I'm starting to learn more about ASL, I'm starting to see the huge discrepancy in the the hard of hearing deaf community versus the hearing community. There is like this huge kind of crowbar separation between the two, and that as a hearing person, we take so much for granted. And I remember that there was somebody who came into like my first job. I was working at a pet store, and they used ASL, and I was trying to do my best to assist this person. And now looking back, it's total cringe, and I know I was probably hell of offensive, but I did my best not knowing about that stuff, and the fact that it was my first job and the first time I ever was around anyone who was deaf or utilized sign language as a form of communication. So, you know, there is a very, very large, like, discrepancy, and that just gives me more purpose and more drive to learn ASL. So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I really wish that there was, like, some kind of way that I could get together with like-minded people. Maybe I'll have to, like, do a little bit of a deeper dive on Facebook and see if there's, like, a Zoom community or something of like-minded people who want to learn ASL or be able to practice conversation with each other, and then just set up a camera and distance learn with one another. And I'm so surprised that, like, Duolingo and Babblefish and places like that don't have something like that in place. But, you know, if you want to learn Dothraki or Cleon, head on over to, what is that, Duolingo. Yeah, I think Duolingo does Dothraki and Cleon. But, anyways, enough about that. So, yeah, Friday I went and I saw the new Flash movie, and if you are a geek, you guys need to go see this. The cameos were fucking phenomenal. And, for all of you hardcore geeks, if you've seen the Flashpoint Paradox, animated movie, it's basically translated to the big screen live action, but with some more things added in there. And I did not get the chance to see the one and only post-credit scene, so stay for that. I guess it lines up a whole bunch of stuff and has a lot of Easter eggs and spoilers in it, so get to watch that. But I was really excited for it, and there are a couple of places where you can see Ezra's ankle monitor, and there's also some times where it's clearly been CGI'd, so you don't see his ankle monitor. But if you know what to look for, you can see, like, his pants are extra baggy around his ankles and stuff like that, and stuff that you wouldn't normally see Ezra or the Flash's character wearing. So very cool, very awesome, and just some Easter eggs to kind of look forward to. But yeah, so with that being said, if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, put them in the comments section down below, because I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now. So let me know what movies you're excited for that are coming up this summer. Let me know what you think about the blog, the vlog, the podcast, all the above. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often, as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.